Hi, writers. I really miss you guys this morning. I hope that you are having a great morning already. I know Miss Redmond's taking good care of you, but right now we need to get to writing, and we are going to start something right now that we have not done since towards the beginning of the school year, which is looking back at small moment writing. That's right, we're going to leave poetry for now, and we're going to start working on narrative stories again to get those creative juices flowing and to focus in on those tiny seed moments. Remember, when we look to find a small moment story, we are not thinking about our whole trip or our whole week or our whole weekend. That's like a watermelon field. We are not talking about an entire day. That is like a watermelon in itself. We're not even talking about a whole morning or a whole afternoon. That's like a slice. We want a tiny seed, a special moment in our lives that we can dig deep and bring to life. So right now, I bet you're all kind of thinking, and I'm going to let you guys think for just a minute. So go ahead and start thinking just inside your heads, not to each other, but inside your heads. What might be a good small moment that you could write about today? Think back about things that have happened recently. Did something really wonderful happen over the weekend that made you feel really big? What about over spring break? Is there a memory that's lasted in your head and in your heart that you want to put on paper to remember? Has a friend done something really wonderful for you that made you feel special? Think about those same sorts of things that made you feel big when we wrote poetry, and see if you can think of a moment that involves those big feelings. Okay, you'll have more time to think in just a minute, but what I want to do is remind you of how do we even get started with a small moment story. Well, the first thing you have to do is think of a topic, which you've got or you will very soon. The next thing you want to do is think about how are we going to tell this story. And remember, you can tell your story on your hands. You introduce your setting or character. Then you tell a little bit more about what's going on. Then you get to that big moment feel, and you put in a good conclusion. Once you've told that story across your fingers, you can get your new booklets that Miss Redmond has. Now, this paper has a smaller room for picture and more room for writing. We use these for our book reviews. You guys did a great job with that. I wanted to give plenty of room for you to write. Once you get your booklet, write your name at the top and the date, but then stop. Don't start writing your story yet, because writers make a plan. And the way that you used your fingers to kind of walk through the story, you're going to write across each page. This is not new. This is a review, right? We write across each page so we know what is going to happen on each page. That way we don't put third page information on our first page and get to the third page and you got nothing, right? Okay, so we're going to write across our pages once we get our idea and we get our booklet and we know how our story is going to go in order. And then we can start bringing our story to life. So I know you remember this poster, not poem, sorry. My mind, you know where it is. How do we bring our stories to life? And you guys are so good at this, so it's just a quick reminder for you. Unfreeze people with movements and talk. Tell step by step. And bring the inside out. Make people feel with your words. Make people think with your actions and the dialogue of your characters. Boys and girls, this poster is going to be right over here on the wall. Not on the whiteboard, but on the wall beside my table. And you'll be able to look at that and review it if you need to. And these are some of our friends who have written these great parts of stories that are highlighted here, so you can see exactly how they do those moves. All right. That's it. Today in writing, you're starting your very own small moment story again, but this time after a full year of second grade instruction, and I know you're ready. So when this video is over, Miss Redmond's going to give you your booklet, write your name, the date, and start to plan across your fingers the order you're going to tell, spacing out your story so that that big important thing happens on the third page and you can have room for your conclusion on your fourth page. You can always get more paper if you need it, but I think a 4-page booklet's going to be fine for you. Then once you've planned across your fingers, that's right, right atop of your pages, and then get to the work of writing. I can't wait to see what you've done when I get back this afternoon, and then tomorrow we'll continue working on these. I'll give you a little extra time. All right, boys and girls, enjoy yourselves. Write something that makes you feel big. I'll see you soon.